What's up, guys? Welcome to another show, man. It's NFL Talk with Jay. We got Skee, we got Kelly in Vegas here with us, talking some Monday Night Football tonight. Obviously, we got the Broncos at the Chargers. What's up with you, Kelly? Loving the background.
Hey, I'm enjoying life right now. I forgot. Skee is a Chargers fan. I grew up a Broncos fan. I was excited when they won the Super Bowl in 2015, but I have not been that excited since. So excited to talk some shit with Skee today. Let's see if we can't find some winners.
Let's do it. What's up with you, Skee, man? You got the Chargers shirt on, my brother. You already ready for tonight's game?
Oh yeah, I always rock my team's gear. So yeah, Kelly, I haven't forgot. I know you're a Broncos fan. We'll see how it shakes out tonight, and we'll see if we can give the people some winners, like you said.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I might be a Broncos fan as well, Kelly. So I might be over here with you, man. I might be be the newest Broncos and Nuggets fan, my guys. But let's get to it, right? Let's talk about a game. We got one game up. The Broncos obviously on the road here, getting 4 points versus the LA Chargers. Wilson has a little shoulder strain there. He hasn't looked too good. The offense hasn't looked good. We know they have a lame duck coach. Maybe two lame duck coaches here at Skee, but what you think about this game, my guy? Total also sitting at 45.5. Monday Night Football.
Yeah, you're right. Two clueless coaches, and it's no secret. I mean, Chargers are my team, like we said. And what do we know about the Chargers? You do not lay more than 3 points with them. That's how I feel. I looked it up in the database, and it says they're about 40, a little bit over 41% since 2018 when they laid 3 or more. Just not their role. And you look at the team in general right now, I mean, plagued with injuries. The offensive line, Slater, he's out now. So you're going to have people coming after Herbert all game long. And the defense is really banged up too. So coming into the year, it was supposed to be a really strong Charger defense. We're not seeing that really anymore. I think Denver is finally going to have a game where they have success. Like they've been held to 16 or less, I think 4 out of the 5 games. But against this defense, I just feel like they can have success. So I like that. Russ, as a dog of 3+, he's 18-6-1 against the spread. I like that. I feel like Denver, I already talked about Chargers defense. Denver defense has been pretty good. That hasn't been the problem. They've held 4 out of their 5 opponents under 20 points. So I think you get the better defense and you're getting points. That's the way I want to look in this game.
Even with the shirt on, man. Come on. How you come on here liking the Broncos, but you going to wear the Chargers shirt, man?
That's good, though. You know what, Jay? That is what you should do. You should be able to bet against your teams. I'm in a big money league pick 10 contest. And my guy, Leon, I've known for a long time. But this dude would not take Iowa State this weekend. I had to scream at him over the phone and be like, look, Texas can still win. Iowa State can cover. Please, for the love of God, you can bet against your team. If you can't bet against your own team, you are in the wrong business. That's my PSA for today.
Yeah, no, that's facts right there. All thing I'm saying is, if I am betting against my own team, I'm not wearing the shirt. That's the only thing I see.
We can still win, like you said.
No, that's facts. No, that's facts. They getting 4. Hey, they could win by 3, and it's a win for everybody. But Kelly, I'm leaning Denver as well. I don't think I'm gonna bet this game, but I think this could be a nice little buy low spot for the Broncos. Obviously, all the news about Wilson's injury, so I know a lot of people just gonna simply take the Chargers here. The Broncos are ass. And the one thing I like to do, as well, Kelly, is when the Sunday Night Football favorite cashes, I usually like to lean to the dog on Monday Night Football. So it's Broncos or nothing for us here, Kelly. What you think?
I already know what the comments are going to say. They're going to say, does this woman, bitch, whatever, ever shut up? Because I am going to stand on this pulpit and I'm going to chew some Bronco ass. They are one of the worst teams in the red zone. Russell Wilson has only thrown 1 touchdown pass in the red zone all year, and it was to the other fucking team. Jay Money. This man infuriates me. I loved Mr. Unlimited when he was in Seattle. He was so good. And then they got rid of the defense, and they dismantled half the damn team, and the whole wheels have fallen off. I know he's hurt, but this is bigger than Russell Wilson. You want to talk about Brandon Staley? He was terrible. So was Anthony Lynn. How about the Broncos, though? I got Nathaniel Hackett. Before I had Vic Fangio. Before that, I had Vance Joseph. It has been so infuriating in the city of Denver since Peyton Manning left. I can't begin to tell you that defense started to get dismantled when my favorite player, Von Miller, went to the Rams last year, but that defense is starting to look a little bit better. They're only giving up 56 points on the season to opposing offenses, which is really bad news for me because I'm playing Johnny Detroit in fantasy football, and I need a 30 burger from Justin Herbert, and I don't see it happening. Everybody in the comments saying they love the under tonight. I don't blame them. I think it's a little low. I don't want to touch the under here, but I think that you got to be crazy to want to bet the over. I think this Broncos defense is going to get the best of Justin Herbert, but the side note, like the little asterisk there, is that the teams that Denver has faced so far have been teams without a great running game. And I will say with Austin Eckler, and even if you throw in Josh Kelly in there, that does take some pressure off Herbert. Broncos have not won a road game all year long. They haven't covered a road game all year long. I don't know what to make of this team. I wanted to take the Chargers earlier in the week. I looked at it. We now know that it's come down. We may even see a 3.5. That reverse line movement tells me somebody far richer than I'll ever be and smarter than I'll ever be likes the Broncos here. I don't want to be stubborn and say that you guys are on the wrong side. I'm not trying to be a complete contrarian. I've just watched this Broncos team enough this year to know that they don't have a lot in the tank offensively, and it is infuriating. It's really hard to win games when all you do is kick field goals, and you got Nathaniel Hackett out marching, Brandon McManus out there trying to kick 64-yard field goals when you got 2 timeouts left. Like, these kind of things are really frustrating, and that's why I think I'm going to stay away tonight. As I mentioned, I've already kind of got some fantasy things I need to cheer for, and I missed the 5. I've noticed this year, Jay, 5 and 5.5 have almost basically been automatic for that dog to win outright. We saw it yesterday with the Giants. Just a couple weeks ago, we saw it with the Chiefs over Kansas City. Would I be shocked to see Denver win this game? Absolutely not. It's a divisional game. This is the AFC West. These teams beat the crap out of each other. I just don't know if maybe I'm a little too late here or if I am just a bruised and battered Broncos fan that wants no part of this team until they can pass the eye test for me. Because not only can they not pass the test on paper, they cannot pass it on my television.
Yeah, that's facts right there. Yeah, hey, if it opened at 5, Kelly, that's still going with that angle of taking the +5 underdog. So even though the spreads move, that's only good for you there. So it's a tough game for me. 2 teams I'm not really in a rush to bet, Skee, but I must say I'm not necessarily impressed with the Chargers here, right? They were smacking up Texas. They came off 2 straight losses to Kansas City, and I don't know how you get smacked up versus Jacksonville like that at the house as well. You barely beat the Raiders in the first game of the season. I was on the -3.5. That wasn't easy, guys, and really the last play of game, had me bite my nails, whatever. But so you go on the road, back-to-back road games, beat the Texans, almost let them come back and cover that spread. Then you barely beat the Browns as well.
Well, they didn't beat the Browns. Like the Browns beat themselves, Jay. That missed field goal. I know Marco D'Angelo was on the Browns +2.5. I bet it at 1.5, and I'm sitting there going, really? Really? This game's going to land 2? So, I mean, this Chargers team laying points with them, like Skee said, anything over 3 is not good.
Yeah, that's facts right there, Skee. What you think about your squad? Because I know you watch the Chargers closer than anybody. So what, do you think they should be laying this hefty of a price? Or you just say, period, they land more than 3, don't look their way?
Don't look their way. I mean, I talked about how they got more injured, after week 1. I think week 1 was versus the Raiders. Raiders only scored like 19, but they've been giving up points left and right. The Jaguars scored like damn near 40. Texans putting up points, 24, 25 points. Like, this Denver team is going to have opportunities to finally show something on offense. I think Kelly said, well, he hasn't thrown a touchdown or hasn't really thrown 2 touchdowns, something like that. But his passing touchdown prop tonight is 1.5 at +130. Chargers have allowed that versus 4 out of the 5 quarterbacks they face. So I think this is the one time where Russell Wilson could really have success. And then other than that, I was looking at another prop too, and this is one that I took. Cortland Sutton over 4.5 receptions, and he's hit this 4 of his 5 games. And I'm already talking about Russell Wilson having success versus soft Charger defense. So,
have you already talked to Ariel Epstein today?
Yeah, we talked.
He texted me this morning. Goes, give me a call when you get a chance. I said I got some shows to do, and she texted me a couple of those prop bets, and I'm like, okay, somebody's got some faith against this Chargers defense. Yeah, I love it when you guys agree.
Out of the ones she likes, I think this one was my favorite. And I just looked at the number 1 wide receivers versus Chargers. Everybody eats. So Sutton over 4.5 receptions is in my pocket.
I
Yeah,
like
should be a
that.
lot of quick passes to him as well, man. So that's the way I look at it. If Wilson's shoulders a little strained or a little not necessarily 100%, which he did practicing fully the last couple of days, that means like he won't be able to throw the deep balls as well. So it'll be a lot of like kind of short passes, a lot of running here. It's a tough game, man. But I would lean to the Broncos. That's the only way I'd be looking. I respect it coming down from 5 to 4.5 to even 4 now at most shops. So the public is heavy on the Chargers here, yet the line is going the other way. I think a lot of people simply looking at the info about Wilson being injured. Obviously, they've looked very lackluster as well. But this is a spot, in my opinion, especially off one with the team off 2 straight losses versus the team off 2 straight wins. It's definitely more of a must-win spot for the Broncos here. Try to turn their season around as they had high expectations here, Kelly. Anything else on this game?
Yeah, can you imagine? I had some buddies text me, Kel, you going to take this over 9 wins? You're going to take this over 9.5 wins? I had a guy that had a local guy have it at 10. I go, dude, at 10, I go, throw me a nickel on that under. I was like, I'll Venmo you right now. I could not believe this Broncos team got to 10 at some shops. 10 games. This team is worse than I thought they were going to be. It's just been not very much fun. I'm going to say that much. And that means that they're going to absolutely eat tonight. Justin Herbert's going to have 5 points. And I'm going to have to pay Johnny Detroit my side bet. I'm going to just pay him now. Maybe I should just pay him now, jinx him. Just pay him now and be like, hey, good game. We already know.
That's what I would do. Send that money. Like, no, this for the reverse jinx right here. You see what I'm saying? Never hurt anybody. But Skee, any other thoughts on this game? Props, total, anything else, my brother? There maybe some early looks for next week.
Well, yeah, both of my plays are small on this game. Not anything I absolutely love, but I did take the Broncos plus 4.5, and I take that sudden prop over 4.5 receptions. Those are the 2 that's in my pocket for Monday Night Football.
Okay, I can dig it, man. I can dig it. What about you, Kelly? Any other thoughts on this game? Any leans to the total props? Anything that we?
I think what I'll do is I'll just tail Skee and Ariel on that Cortland Sutton over 4.5 receptions, as he mentioned. I got the some of the notes open right now. I didn't realize that they were getting carved up that much. I haven't been involved in that many Chargers games. Sundays are weird for me. Like on Saturday, I'm all over the place. I got multiple TVs going. Sunday, I'm just chilling. It's not as like chaotic, you know, and I don't have as much at stake. I've really tried to keep myself pretty limited in the NFL because things can get out of hand, especially during that witching hour, late third quarter, early fourth quarter. We saw it yesterday with the Saints. I thought I had a wire-to-wire winner, and I just got smacked in the mouth by Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase with less than 2 minutes ago. That was not very much fun. And that happens all the time in the NFL, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it happen one way or another tonight. I'm going to tail them on Cortland Sutton, and then I am looking back towards that Saints on Thursday night in Arizona.
I'll segue straight into this. Saints lost them and played a really good game versus the Bengals. If it wasn't for that missed tackle, they probably could have won that game there. The Cardinals are in this. Kingsbury got to be close to getting fired. I mean, people saying it's the quarterback. He gets paid so much money. It's like, how you going to get rid of him? So
you can only blame your quarterback so much. I mean, it is a team effort. There's a lot that goes into it. I don't think Kyler Murray is necessarily the problem. Maybe his wardrobe choices are a problem, but as far as quarterback play, I think he's okay. He is a starting quarterback. And you have to remember, there's 32 NFL teams. Each team has 3. There is not 90 starters in the NFL. Like there's like 10% of the 10% in the NFL could be starting quarterbacks. And this year we've seen a lot of regression from really great quarterbacks. We saw it yesterday from Tom Brady. We've seen it all year from Tom Brady. We've been seeing it from Aaron Rodgers.
Kelly, I don't think that's regression there. He's just
old.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers is older than me, and I woke up this morning like, damn, my back hurts. Did I sleep wrong? Like, I can't imagine being tackled and have your ass kicked every single Sunday, and then be in your 40s and doing this. That's just what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the Saints probably on Thursday night. I already bet +2. I think there is still a couple 2s available, knowing that I could bet off if I wanted to. Jay, you're Dallas Cowboys on Sunday morning. I'm gonna go ahead and guess Dak is coming back after last night. I'm gonna guess that's why the line is so high. I haven't seen anything definitive, and I kind of thought maybe Jerry would be stupid and sit the hot hand.
They are not my Cowboys.
I'm teasing.
I hate Jerry Jones. They are not.
I
There are
know.
no way in hell my Cowboys. But what was you about? You're saying you're leaning maybe the Cowboys this week. Prescott.
Yeah, well, I'm
possibly
going to be
should
looking.
back.
I'm going to be looking at that game with Dak back, and if he's 100%, I think the Cowboys defense, while they gave up a couple big plays last night, they put a lot of pressure on Jalen Hurts, a lot. And we know what happens when you pressure Jared Goff. That's right. He goes into a tizzy, tailspin, can't do anything. And if Micah Parsons and those guys can get on him, I think that could be an absolute beatdown. So those are just a couple ones I got circled for early in the week. And then early Sunday morning, I will also be looking at San Fran +3 Sunday afternoon. I haven't got there yet, but this San Fran defense, I think, look, we've seen it. A couple of teams have been really able to make Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense one-dimensional. I think the San Francisco defense, one of the best defenses in the league. I mentioned that the Broncos had only given up 58 points this year. They've only given up 44 on the season. So excited to see how that one, I love the better defense plus the points whenever I get a chance.
Yeah, no, that's fact. Skee, what you think about this, that Thursday? What you think about Thursday night game, my God? The Cardinals are actually the favorite. They will get Hopkins back this game.
Okay.
I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, he was only out for the first 6 weeks. He should be back.
Right.
But coaches, how do you score 9 points versus the worst defense in the NFL by far? I mean, I don't know, man. I'm scratching my head at this Cardinals team. I hate to just go public, but I mean, oh man, there's no way I could bet on the team right now. I'm sorry. They're full fade.
I pretty much agree with what both of you guys are saying, and a lot of what Kelly's looking at. And again, it's Monday. And I'm more for NBA starts this week. I've been locked in on MLB playoffs. It's been, at this time of the year, I'm probably not as locked in on football as some other people. So these are just initial looks for everybody out there. But I agree with the Saints. I think they should have won that game versus the Bengals. Like Kelly was saying, I can't say anything different. The Chargers versus Seahawks next week. I already talked to you about the Chargers defense. Seahawks defense is ass. Bet the over in that game. That's what it looks like to me. I have no clue why the hell the Giants are +3 versus the Jaguars. Something's got to be wrong in that game for them to be an underdog. So I'm going to find every reason to bet the Giants. Other than that, the Cowboys, I think with Dak coming back and after, kind of laying an egg, or they didn't lay an egg, they tried to come back. But with Dak coming back and as bad as the Lions defense is, I'm thinking Cowboys team total over is going to be the play in that game. And I agree with the San Fran play because I love their defense and I think they can run all over Kansas City.
That's what I kind of looked into the future, Skee. I'm hoping for that's even more for my Broncos lean. I'm rooting for them to win tonight. We need the Chargers to lose this game straight up. That'll definitely be the best bet next week versus those Seahawks guys. I like that people are starting to think that the Seahawks are actually good. I mean, versus certain teams, they'll be good. This team is not going anywhere, man. But it's good. They're sitting at 3-3, but I mean, come on now. I mean, they only scored 19 points versus the Cardinals defense as well. So yeah, I'd like for some to set up perfectly here. I'd love for the Chargers to lose straight up tonight. They'll still be at the house, and then they face a terrible defense next week. So I think it'll set up perfectly. So that's my main looks were let me see. Raiders, looking towards the Raiders. I know the Raiders definitely gonna be a good teaser spot. Kelly, Raiders and maybe Raiders and Dolphins together. I'm sure that'll be a nice professional team.
Yeah,
I'm sure the Chargers will be in there as well. Let's see. I think I'm not a football expert, but some tells me that the Giants Jaguars game is a trap spot. Right, the trap line.
Looks like a trap.
It looks like
Monday morning.
Looks like the books are kind of shooting out a trap line there, begging for Giants money. Not saying they won't cash, but that's just it looks like Skee said. It doesn't look right. Usually when there's something like that doesn't look right, you might want to stay off this shit. Colts got a revenge game versus the Titans as well. Titans coming off their bye week, but Colts are starting to pick up some steam here. I don't know, but I'll be looking towards the Saints there on Thursday Night Football. That's for damn sure. I think the Cardinals might be kind of tanking so that Kingsbury can get fired, man. And wasn't he a coach, like a college coach that came?
Yeah,
Texas Tech. From Texas Tech? Yeah. Get this guy the fuck out of here, man. Man. You can't handle men. You can't handle the men in the locker room like that, man. But that's it for me. Skee, any other thoughts on next week? Where?
No, I was just gonna say they signed Robbie Anderson. I just saw that pop up. The Cardinals did.
Okay, kick footballs. Like it.
Man, fuck them. I'm sorry. I'm so pissed them Cardinals right now. I don't know how you lose the game, but it happens.
You
It
brought
happens.
up teasers, and Skee was like, "Oh no, I'm done with teasers." And then all those 1.5 and 2.5 point underdogs this week, perfect teaser spots. Skee gave up on me a couple weeks early. I gave up myself, and they just sucked me right back in. Obviously, the Bucks was ugly. The Packers was ugly, but outside of that, I think there was 6 underdogs that cashed in the teaser spots. So maybe we start seeing these teaser spots coming back.
Okay.
That's
Patriots maybe next week.
Yeah.
The Pats. I can dig it. Yeah, hey, the Bucks are laying 10 points again on a roll. So I mean, there's that.
Golly. That is just
there's that. But yeah, man, that's the show, guys. Kelly, any other thoughts on tonight's game? Any other plays that you'd like to give to the people before we get out of here?
I got nothing, Jay. I'm gonna work on a lot of stuff after this, doing money shots with Megan, and then I'm going to be doing bet on it. Get some stuff from those guys. But yeah, no play for me tonight. But be looking out for that Saints play on Thursday.
I'm with you. What up, Skee? We talk about some shirts, Skee, but not like the shirt that you have on. Be interested to see how they look tonight. But what you like tonight, my guy? Plays, props. Let the people know what you got going over there at Wager Talk.
Yeah, the 2 plays that I have in my pocket tonight: Broncos plus 4.5 and Sutton over 4.5 receptions. I've been doing pretty well lately. MLB playoffs, I'm 10-3 so far, and my last 89 plays overall, I'm about like 59.5%. So try to keep that going. We have NBA starting tomorrow, and I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready. So let's keep it going.
Can't wait for some NBA, guys. Obviously, the show is this channel is mainly NBA. We're doing some football until we got there, guys. But I'll try to do a few football shows. But obviously, the NBA is all 7 days, guys. So the NBA is definitely taking over this 1 o'clock Eastern time slot. See what I'm saying? Trying to get some real cash.
Wait, is this our last NFL show?
This is probably the last one, Kelly. I'm sorry, but it's
I
like
got
NBA
8 priorities. I get it.
NBA is
I'll
king.
You guys in like April for NBA.
Yeah.
Once it starts NBA playoffs, then I'll be there.
Yeah, NBA is king here, man. It's tough. The fact that it's all 7 days, I mean, it's held above everything else. You see what I'm saying? But Kelly, don't worry. We will try to get you on the show as much as possible. If you'd like to still do some NFL shows, I can definitely find time. It'd just be a little bit different time slot. But if you can, we'll coordinate with that off air. But I still want to do some NFL shows, just won't be nowhere near as many, my guys. But we're always trying to cash here. You see what I'm saying? I'm leaning to the Broncos as well tonight. Just me looking to the future. I'd love for the Chargers to look terrible tonight. I need them to be insulted by their own quality, get blown the fuck out, man, so we can back them next week versus one of the worst teams in the NFL. So heavy lean to the Broncos plus the 4.5, plus the 4 tonight. They could lose the game and still be able to keep this one close. I do expect Wilson and company to look a tad bit better tonight as well, my guys. So heavy lean to the Broncos, and that one heavy lean to the Saints as well on Thursday Night Football. Some early looks. It sounds like all of us are in agreement on that. Go check us out at wagertalk.com. It's $9 Monday, as always, as is every Monday. Tomorrow, $2 Tuesday as well. NBA starting up. We'll have special promo codes for Skee and Rob on the show, my guys. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Let's get some cash, man. Let's take these bookies to Smack City. We out.